One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So East Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. Handoff to the single running back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
Well, you got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Pirates started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. It's on target and complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Panthers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on third down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on third down was big.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting...
Speeding down the left side. He's at the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Quickly complete. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. The Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The tag, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, ECU.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he bumps it up inside the 20.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got a chance. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off-play action on first down. They're working that left side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. FIU pushing tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Right on the money.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up.
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. And the Pirates now can really generate some momentum if they turn that turnover into points. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Here's the handoff. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
I love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Got it, looking for the first down. At the 45 on its way. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Pirates are on the move. They'll run play action. Looking left. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl. Try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
And the Pirates pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Trying play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. The lead now 6 here in the second. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Looking to fire. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. They kick it away on fourth down. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Oh, he's got some space. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And with that run, goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the...
Gonna take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's second and long. He leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires complete on the crosser. Man, he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. The Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Third down play from the gun. The throw to the outside is complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Webb. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Webb. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. FIU will line up to punt. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Second down, he'll throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Makes a move. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead. They put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville.
And the Pirates will kick it away to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going.
There he goes. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Working the middle. Bust through behind his pad. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Panthers headed quickly to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the run. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got his man quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, FIU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see.
They'll start this drive with a pass.
It's just
turning it on! They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Pirates will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Florida International offense is back on the field. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the third. Lost the fire on second down. Got the quick pass. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll go to the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, drive your legs.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Off the play fake on first down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Defense in press coverage. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping into the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this team's belief in their self. I love the way they responded. Listen, you're playing against a ranked team, a perceived better team. You get down early, but you don't quit, Jesse. You keep fighting. Man, they took the lead in this football game. You talk about heart and belief, they got it.
You're absolutely right, David. And that's one of the things this coaching staff is always harping on this team about. You play until there's zeros on the clock. You keep fighting. It doesn't matter how much you get down by. You play the next play, and they slowly but surely have scratched and clawed their way right back into this game.
Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Using the quick game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Wants to keep it in the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. Looking for the goal line. And
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, trying to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll go to the ground. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll run it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. They move on top here on the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Power football with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Working that left side now. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Off the RPO, complete. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Going for the big play. He's got it up to 25. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he...
Touchdown, Panthers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Ocean from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. He's got him. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. He would love to have picked up the 1st down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Yeah, that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting that abundance.
It's complete on the right side. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
It's complete to the left. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again.
Here we go.
The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Here's a heat. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs.
Let's go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. The Pirates, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, ECU! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Now in the waning seconds, Jesse, you've put yourself in position to pull this one out.
And there's a chance this may come down to the kicker, guys. So which hash mark does he like to kick from the best? You got to play call this to give your guy the best chance to make his kick.
And how much confidence do I have in it? You know, what's his range? All those things come into account of how aggressive you want to be, maybe going towards the end zone versus a field goal.
Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Makes the grab down the middle. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Trying to make magic with his feet. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, this was an offensive show.